What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey, I just want to talk a couple of facts. Yeah. Let's talk the greatest high school football player of all time. Let's talk about that guy. You know, a guy who puts up all the numbers in high school. A guy who has 4,000 yards in his last year in high school. Guy who has over 100 touchdowns in 1 year in high school. The greatest high school player of all time. Let's talk about that fucking guy. I mean, guy who has fucking balls the size of fucking coconuts to be running grown men style at 16 years old, trucking multiple 16 years old behind him. Like a whole fleet of 16-year-olds, I'm dragging them to the party. Let's go. Let's talk about that guy, El Tractocito. Lee's high school, didn't do too much in high school, Just the greatest high school player of all time. This guy goes to Alabama, he sits on the bench a little while behind other greats, Mark Ingram and etc. Yeah, it's no big deal. I sit on the bench a couple of years. I win the Heisman in my senior year, my junior year. I win the Heisman. I sit on the bench a couple of years in Alabama. I'm finally featured in my junior year. What I do? I win the fucking Heisman. The fuck out of here. I decide, this is no more. I don't live here anymore. It's time to go to the big leagues. Yeah, I go to the NFL. I get drafted by these guys. I'm doing my thing. I'm on the bench. I'm sitting behind DeMarco Murray. I only get 2 starts that year as my rookie year. Only get 2 starts that year, my rookie year. Hear what I'm saying? Only 2 starts. I get 700 plus yards that year. Nobody thinks about it because, I'm on the bench. I'm behind Marco Murray. So, no one notices me. Okay. Marcus Mariota leads us into, Arrowhead? Face the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. In the snow. So, fuck you, Green Bay. So, we go out to see Kansas City Chiefs in the fucking snow, Marcus Mariota plays out his fucking mind. But while he's playing out his fucking mind, Derrick Henry is playing out his fucking mind also. This guy puts up like a $175? Runs over the whole fucking team, drags a couple of linebackers to the end zone, scores touchdowns, multiple runs back to back. This fucking guy, he gets a nickname after that game. He's now El Tractocito because he's fucking pulling guys all the way to the end zone. Hey, there's not enough for this guy. Play a couple of more years in the league, win a running back title. A couple of years later, Now here we are. On my way to my second running back title. The only people that do this second running back title shit, they're in the Hall of Fame. These guys have gold jackets, for God's sake. Let's fucking be honest. Let's speak facts. All right, so I win another running back trophy. No big deal. No fucking big deal. I say, hey, Ding. And they team like, hey, what's up, King? Hey, Ding. Yeah, come with me this year. I took you to the promised land last year, the AFC Championship game. I hit over 1,500 yards last year. I won the fucking running back trophy last year, for God's sake. You knew I was going to win it. Come on, man. Tractocito. Why not win it? Fucking is me. This year, I tell him again, hey, Ding, yeah, get on my back. Let's go. Let's take a ride on El Tractocito all the way to the fucking playoffs. So now, Derrick Henry, second guy in NFL history, to go back to back with the running back trophy. The only guy in NFL history to have 4 200-yard games in a single season. The only guy in NFL history to have 3 200-yard games against the same team. The only guy in NFL history to have 2 200-yard games in the same season against the same team. This fucking guy is the only guy this, the only guy that. This guy is also second to none to Terrell Owens for 2,000-yard seasons and over 15 touchdowns with 17 touchdowns this season. Really 19 if you factor in the catching touchdowns as well, receiving touchdowns, El Tractocito, this is what he does. This guy also be throwing touchdowns too now. This fucking guy will throw a touchdown on your ass too. We call it King Cat. That's when he run his Wildcat thing, he in the, he quarterback stuff. Yeah, hey, yeah. Then he throw it, that guy there. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, who? Aaron Rodgers, what? 4,000 yards, 48 touchdowns? Blah, motherfucker. That's 109th all time on the quarterback list. This shit had Derrick Henry doing 8th all time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see. Aaron Rodgers, 109th. I will be fucking counting for the rest of my life. 109th place. So the things you're doing, Aaron Rodgers, other than your insurance commercials, they're not that impressive. 4,000 yards and 48 touchdowns in a quarterback-friendly league? Ha! But humbug, motherfucker. Let's talk about 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns on the ground. And every time you carried a ball, all 400 carries, you felt something. Bow. You had hit. Bow. You got hit somewhere. Bow. Let's not to mention, this guy has like 1,600 yards after contact. After contact. Ezekiel Elliott, what? Ezekiel Elliott, who? Last year this time, they was talking about Ezekiel Elliott, the best running back in the league. Saquon Barkley, what? Alvin Kamara, who? You guys like Barry get 1,200 yards rushing, period, if that. This guy has like damn near 1,600 yards just after contact alone. Let's not talk about those facts. The facts speak for themselves. Let's talk about this MVP thing. MVP, most valuable player. Not most valuable quarterback insurance commercial guy. Most valuable player. Derrick Henry, this fucking guy, like I said, he has fucking balls big as fucking coconuts. Hey, Tony, you got to get a fucking load of this guy. The Tennessee Titans, they wouldn't be nothing without Derrick Henry, man. I'm a Tennessee Titan fan, man. You see this. Derrick Henry, that is the Tennessee Titans, man. Facts, man. If you don't vote this guy to be your NFL MVP, you're disrespecting yourself. You're disrespecting your own knowledge. You're mocking the NFL. You're mocking yourself. It's a failure. It's a waste of a damn vote. And your platform should be taken from you immediately. Do the right thing. Use your head. Use a little common sense. I know common sense is not so common these days, but hey, you got to come up with something, you know. Derrick Henry, 2020 NFL MVP. Deal with it. Tighten up, bitches.